All right. Welcome everyone to the webinar for the San Antonio Fall Home and Garden Show coming up here at the end of the month. Tapping into October, of course, ending October 2nd. Hoping we can get you guys some information that you don't already know. And if you do, just a good refresher. With me today, we have our operations coordinator, Lindsay, and our show coordinator, Lucy. They'll be helping me with this presentation since no one wants to hear this voice for 20 minutes. All right, so let's get started. Thanks, Luce. All right. Oops, let's not bypass the rest of the team. So this is your show team. You have Laura Martin, your exhibit sales consultant, Sarah Edwards, Curtis Brown, Paul Grozda. There's Lindsay's beautiful face, and of course, hi, Lucy, me, and our group manager, Dave Mon. You'll see us all at the show. They're ready to help you with anything that you need. I'm actually very sad Dave does not have hair in this photo. Pretty sure that he has hair. You'll have to let me know when you see him at the show what you think. I just want to thank all of our sponsors and partners for your guys' support and participation in the show. If anyone else is interested in any sponsorship opportunities, we do have a few that are available for this show and our upcoming spring show. Here's a couple samples of some sponsorships that we do. We can also customize sponsorship packages if you have something in mind that you'd like to pitch or like to see. Just feel free to reach out to me and we can definitely get that taken care of for you. Today's agenda, we'll be going over tickets, parking, entrances for you guys as exhibitors, as well as the consumers, the move in and move out schedule, how we market the show, some booth setup and rules, and some tips and tricks for a successful show. This year's highlights, we have, as per usual, we have the Fresh Idea stage where you guys are welcome to come up. I believe we have a full schedule as of now, but you can come up, talk about your most innovative and awesome products that you sell and you want to promote. We also have Joe and Chase Looney. They are from HGTV's hit series Fixer to Fabulous, father-son duo. They're going to be there and they're actually going to be making some really cool stuff live on stage. So come check them out. They'll be there Friday and Saturday. So be sure to stop by and see that. Exhibitor ticket changes. Lucy, do you want to go ahead and walk us through that?
Absolutely. So on September 2nd, everyone who had booked by September 2nd had received, should have received an email for their tickets. That picture, bottom left, is what your email would look like. It's from me, like it'll say my name, but it's the no reply at mail3 if you're having trouble finding it. It's really simple. You get 20 free comp tickets to send out to friends, family, customers. All you have to do is just where it says click here, click there, and it will take you to a distributor portal. That's it there on the right, and you can send them out via email. Nice and easy. But yeah, check your spam folder if you can't find it. It does tend to get filtered into there. And next slide, please. And then for regular tickets, it's $10 for adults, $8 if you go online. Seniors can get them for $8 at the box office, and then kids 16 and under are free. For the show hours, it's noon to 8 on Friday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturday, and then 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday. Those are our active show hours. And then as far as parking for exhibitors, you can have access to Lot A. It is $45 for a parking permit for the weekend. You'll be able to have unlimited in and out privileges. Lot A is the lot that's directly connected to the loading docks. It's on the south side of the building. There will be a desk to get your tickets right next to the check-in desk, the show office desk during your move-in. It is card only for any type of parking purchase. And then there's also lots B and C, which is $10 a day, just one in, one out. But yeah, if you don't need the weekend pass, that'd be the cheapest option. And then as far as just show entrance and exits, we'll have two consumer entrances and exits for the show. The main entrance is going to be through the HEB Plaza, and you can get to there easiest from lots B and C. The ADA entrance can also be used through parking lot A. And then you will need a badge at either entrance you use. So be sure to pick those up during move-in from the show office desk. And will call is going to be next to the box office for the attendee tickets. So if you need to be dropping off your badges at the end of the night, do it at the will call. They'll keep it for you, and then yourself or whoever's working the next day can pick up the exhibitor badges. And then if you haven't picked up any during move-in, all the rest will be sent to will call starting at 5 or starting Friday at 11 a.m. So if you didn't pick them up, they will be at will call. And Lindsay?
Okay, yes. Exhibitor service needs. So let me pull up this slide here. So if you go to the website and you scroll to the bottom, click on Exhibitor Kit, you'll be able to get a lot of information about ordering electricity, ordering from GEMS, the move-in map, lots of information that you could use. So I encourage you to go and find the exhibitor kit and find that information. All right, so moving on to moving in. So we have 3 move-in days. We have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And so you can see on the map, booths are color coordinated to what day you'll be moving in. So red is Tuesday, blue is Wednesday, excuse me, yellow is Thursday. So please pay attention to what your move-in time is. We want to have it go as flawless as we can so that we're not driving over each other's booths, coming in on the wrong days. So if you can just stick to your move-in assigned time, that would be great. And also keep in mind on Thursday at 2 o'clock, as Lucy would say, we'll be aisling our carpets or carpeting our aisles. So after 2 o'clock, it'll be hand carry or cart only. So pay attention to that as well, please. And then move out information. So vehicles will not be allowed to drive up to the booth space prior to 8 p.m. on Sunday. That is because the carpet will be getting picked up at that time. So you'll have to hand cart and carry only. All exhibits and vehicles must be 100% removed from the building no later than noon on Monday, October 3rd. And also, please don't start breaking down your exhibit until the show ends Sunday at 6 p.m. We still have guests visiting the show, and it just looks so much better if everybody still is set up to the very end. Okay, so as I mentioned before, if you need to order anything, you can find links to do so on the exhibitor kit. You can order from GEMS. They provide furnishings, booth cleaning, carpet, under padding, specialty furnishings, signs and graphics, installation, dismantling labor, and you can use their forklift service if you need to. Also, you can order gas, water, and telephone internet from the Alamo Dome. And electric services are from Freeman. And so there'll be a link of how to order from them when you need it. And if you are going to be sampling any food or drinks at the show, you must fill out and send a temporary food permit application no later than September 26th. You can find that application at the exhibitor kit that we've been talking about. Once you have that completed, please send it to Lucy. She loves working on the food permits, so please send them to her. You can see her email right here, lucyf@npeshows.com.
It is her absolute favorite thing to do, so please make sure you send those over.
It is.
Yes. Okay, so if you have any questions, we would love to hear from you. Please feel free to email us, to call us. You can see our information here on this slide, and it's also on the website as well. So don't hesitate to reach out if there's anything that we can do to help you. Okay, exhibit like a pro. Here's some do's. So the standard booth includes 8 feet of black, high black back. Should that say back or black? high
Back
black back drape and 3-foot side drape consisting of pipe and drape. I know that was really confusing, but you'll have an 8-foot high back drape behind you. Your booth should not exceed higher than that 8 feet unless you are on a perimeter wall or if you have a 20 by 20 booth or larger. All exhibit booth walls should be completely finished on both sides. Please don't have anything showing like wires or frames or anything like that. It just looks better if everything is finished on both sides. Please make sure that you have something covering the floor. If everybody does that, it looks so much better than having the concrete showing. All tables need to be skirted on all 4 sides. Signs must be professionally made, handwritten signs, even if you have the best handwriting, please don't bring handwritten signs, just have them all professionally made. And also stay at your booth during the show hours. There's been times I've walked around and there's some booths that are completely empty. And so if people have questions, there won't be anybody there to talk to. So if you can just staff your booth during the show hours, that would be great. And then electrical do's and don'ts. So we are trying to not burn down the Alamo Dome. So you can see here, there's some examples of what not to do. Daisy chaining, Lupe, I know you guys would never do that. Please don't daisy chain. And some of these other examples here too are things of not to do so that we can prevent any fire hazards.
Thanks, Lindsay.
You're welcome.
All right, so how we market the show. We definitely don't daisy chain. We do, however, unlike most other consumer shows, we have a very good spend on our media buy year over year. Our current total ad spend is over $126,000. What that includes is ads on TV, radio, billboards, digital. Some of our partners, KSAT, KENS 5, Spectrum, Kono FM, WOAI, KSTX, just to name a few. We do, excuse me, mail out beforehand to over 32,000 tickets to new homeowners and those that have recently refinanced their homes or taken out an equity loan. As we know, most people do that for some great big remodel spend. Yeah, some do vacations, but a lot of that goes back into the home. And so we definitely market and target them. We do digital ads as well for any streaming services, as well as Google, local sites that people frequently traffic. We do outdoor marketing with billboards. You'll see those up starting next week. Keep an eye out for those. We have billboards throughout San Antonio and New Braunfels. So definitely not chintzy there. We also do some OTT ads. So any of those streaming services, like I said, Hulu, YouTube, we definitely have a robust social media campaign there. Oops, wrong way. Another way we help market the shows with your enhanced exhibitor listing. So you guys should have all received an email within about 24 hours of signing your contract to set up your listing. I know it might seem like, oh, no big deal, just list me on the website, but it's actually a very powerful platform that we have on our site. It allows for attendees to find you not only during the show, but before and after. You can have any show specials. You can essentially have a mini website within our website under your exhibitor listing. There is a link that was sent to you that can be used multiple times. If you can't find your link or you just kind of brushed it off, which I'm sure none of us did, but if you need a new one, just email Lucy and she'll send you over a new link for you to get that set up. And then successful exhibitor tips. Booth location matters. We know that the earlier sign up, you have more options as far as availability. And so, yeah, booth location matters. Be approachable in your booth. Set up an inviting booth space. Often I see exhibitors that will set up their space with a table in the front of their booth, kind of right by the aisle, and it prevents consumers from walking into your booth. You only have, very limited time, 3 seconds for them to walk by a standard 10 by 10. And within those 3 seconds, you want to get them into your booth, right? You want them to come in and ask about your product and your services. If you have a table in the way, they're not going to come in. So I always suggest moving your table to the side or to the back and letting your booth be more inviting. Display and focus on what you want to sell. I absolutely understand there's many services that are offered within any given company, but focus on the one or two that you really, are trying to pitch. As consumers, we can get overwhelmed when there's so many different options. So focus on one or two things and see what people's needs are and sell them based on that. People want a consultant, not a salesperson. So when there's a ton of things to choose from, it becomes very salesy. And we all know, right? No, not everyone loves to be sold to. We want to be consulted and listened. So ask the questions and listen to what their needs are and address those needs. Definitely, as a company, we suggest to have a goal and measure your success of the show. Oftentimes, we find companies come out and they're like selling their product and they're doing a great job and collecting all these leads, and then at the end of it, they're like, "Well, we don't actually know how successful we were. We didn't have a goal in mind." So, set a goal. How many leads is it going to take for this to be a successful event for you? If you get 20 leads and you close a 50% ratio, then you probably need, X amount of leads because you're going to close X, and that's going to make your ROI beneficial for you. And definitely follow up. There's been plenty of times myself. I'm also a consumer. Just because I work the show doesn't mean there's not some cool things that, I'd like to purchase. And I can't tell you many times that I have not been followed up with. Like, no one has called me. And that sell has been lost. So definitely follow up. You're there to sell, you're there to make money, you're there to get leads. So you're getting those things. Make sure you follow up with them. It's very important. Then the show office, we're all going to be there. Everyone you saw on that second slide, the whole team will be there to help you be successful, answer any questions, any issues or problems that may or may not come up. So you can find us. The show office there is located. If you're looking at a map, you'll see the main aisle. We're on the east side of that. It's often referred to as the East 50. You'll just walk in there and you'll see the desk set up there for you. We'll be there Tuesday through Sunday. The hours there are listed. As far as move-in is open, we'll be there. And anytime the show is open, we will be there. So you will always be able to find one of us. So stop by the office, say hello. And if you've made it this far and you're still listening, stop by the office and get yourself a treat, mention the webinar, and we'll have a little snack for you. And for an added bonus, if you happen to have noticed the Eye of Sauron and mention that, perhaps you'll get double treats. But you have to tell us where you found it. But other than that, ladies, do you have anything else you would like to add?
Food permit forms.
More food permit forms. Yes, Lucy, thank you. More food permit forms for Lucy. Lindsay, do you have anything?
Yeah, just send more food permit forms to Lucy. And I'm also super excited for the show. It's going to be a great one. It always is at the Alamo Dome.
Perfect. We're excited to have you guys. We're excited to see you. We're excited for this year's show. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to any of us and we'll be happy to walk you through anything, answer all your questions. So other than that, we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.